a Man United manager mode. Even though it's a little bit late in the year to be starting this stuff, I might be uploading this well into the 2018 FIFA because I really can't afford everybody sometimes, and yeah, that's just the way it is. There is going to be a few people who I'm going to be selling from this team to obviously better myself personally here. Where is he? I don't see Smalling. Oh, there he is. Jeez. I'm blind, I swear, dude. And I'm gonna take out Rooney, and I'm gonna put in Juan. I feel like I'm gonna do that. And also take out Darmian and put in Luke Shaw. Also, there we go, fix the team. I do want to, however, sell a couple people and bring in a few people. Like, I have a lot of, like, this team has a lot of money to be spending, right? I'm gonna keep, like, Rashford and all that because he's a young player. But I do want to get rid of, like, Blind and all that. And Darmian, I don't think I'm ever gonna use Darmian again, and Herrera could go. Rooney can honestly go if I could. I just want to know how much money I can get for him in Carrick. Fellaini, I guess I could keep. We'll see what type of transfers I get, but yeah. I know I'm selling, like, adding a lot of people to the transfer deadline, or like transfer listing a lot of people, but eventually it'll all make sense, and why I'm doing that will obviously follow. I think I'm gonna put in for a few roles, so I have a few key players. Why did I go this way? So obviously you probably know by this point who I'm going after. Cause he's 22 years of age, guys. He's young. It's well worth my while. I might as well just offer 79 million. I would still leave with 92 million to go after somebody else, but that's that. That's that offer. But I do have a few other players who I do want to go after. And also, if you have any, I'm not gonna play like, and I'm only gonna like offer a few people. And I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, and I'm gonna upload probably another video of career mode. But I'm gonna upload another video today, somewhere in between this one. That or before this one, I don't know. I don't know which one to do. I obviously don't want to do too many unrealistic transfers. Not really something that I'm hugely interested in doing. I like the realistic side of things. Most times, with transfers, unless I do like a transfer, not a transfer, a manager challenge type thing. I forget that's actually called properly. But yeah, I'm just trying to. This is gonna be like these first few videos will be kind of boring-ish, because I won't have the best. It won't be the best content coming out. I like to sell young players because I don't want to sign anybody 20. To be honest, 26 and above, because normally I like to sell them by 27. Most players, so. Mario Gomez. Chicharito. There's not too many young strikers in this, huh? We have like the best goalkeeper in the world at Man United, so I don't really care too much about that. The defending I'm fine with. Maybe if I can get rid of like Valencia somehow. Maybe. I'm not looking to get rid of Mickey or anything like that. Not at least now, and I'll give it a few more years, but yeah. Phil Jones, to be honest, he could leave. Probably will never start him again. Romero, we'll leave him. So now I need to look at a right back. I got a few in mind. Sorry, I was just looking at something. To be honest, I think I might offer the 22-year-old Sam, don't know how to pronounce this, Byron? Byron? I don't actually know how to pronounce this guy's name, but I'm pretty sure the last time I went for him, I offered him like way less than that, I think, but oh well. Damn, Kyle Walker. But he's 26, and I could technically sign Trippier. I don't know, like just for like for a couple of years. I could technically take him. I've never offered for him before, but I could take him for 2 years technically. I don't really like taking players for 1 year. Most times even 2 years. I don't really like taking them for. I could try to transfer him at 28. It's just a little bit more difficult at that time. Aurier is actually the defender I was looking at personally. I think the last time I looked at him, they wanted something like 48. This is dollars though, this is not euros, but I'm just gonna offer what I offered last time to get him, just to get him moving with this. I could technically offer for Corb. The only thing with Corb is he gets really low on fitness fast. I did not know Piszczek was 31 years of age. Until I've known that for a bit now, but I did not know that like probably about a month ago. I've known that for about 3 weeks, probably. Something dumb like that, yeah. Kelsey has no real right backs. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the La Liga Standard. You know, Carvajal would be pretty good to pick up, and for pretty cheap. And my parents are becoming really loud all of a sudden. Hi. Wow, they really need to learn how to shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, or just be a little bit quieter and not shout. I'll put in an offer for Roberto, but I don't know much about him really, and I don't know. I don't know whether Barca would be willing to get rid of him or not, but we'll see. I think that's it. Who I kind of want to go after, at least for right now. I will simulate the preseason tournament for the most part. I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it no matter who I play. Somebody, I don't know who you are, sorry, no. So now I can start getting into talks with players. This is a big part of, if you guys play FIFA, this is a big part about the career modes. And if, I want to get on important first team player, because I'm probably going to end up assigning somebody over Corb. Aurier. Okay, so they did end up accepting it. I don't care whether I overpaid for him. Aurier is a pretty good defender, so. I give him crucial. Because he is like 82 or 83 or something like that. I forget what rating he actually is. And it says... yeah, I'm not paying that for him. I mean, if I absolutely have to do something like quick, where like I'm still fine with Marcus Rashford. Like, don't get that twisted. Like, perfectly fine with that. That's the reason why I don't want to play the tournament. Like a 4-0 victory. I mean, it's a bit overkill. The team I have, especially against that team. Wow, there's a lot of like things accepted. And for Trippier or whatever, I would accept. And honestly, I'd only give Roberto important because I don't know much about him. But like, same with this guy, yeah. He's kind of like Aurier. He only wants like 110. Again, important. You're 25. I'm not going to give you anything more than that. West Ham, yeah, you. 100. See, this is what makes me fear, like, are some of these people really all that good, or are they just, like... And if he wants to talk negotiations in a couple of years, I'm willing to talk players, like, contracts in a couple of years. Although I have an idea. Maybe I can get rid of Mickey somehow. I have to go this way, not La Liga Santander. Not even the proper league, actually. I have to go to... There is 19-year-old Frenchman. Even though he recently arrived, I'm willing to overpay a bit. And I can technically look at a center mid from this league too. Again, two people who have, I don't care whether these guys like they reject or anything like that. I'm just simply throwing out an offer for those players. I got two days technically to hear back. They said that's unacceptable for Carvajal, so I'm not actually going to go ahead and accept that. Actually, I'm gonna try and get 30, even though that's like that'd be a really hard thing. I'd have a hard time seeing that. Also, I normally like to get at least 1 million over the normal value of players, unless they're older. Which Fellaini's technically older, but I don't really care, guys. He technically accepted the contract, so I'm actually gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get that over with Aurier. I definitely want to bring in a new right back for Valencia. I don't care whether he's lower or higher. He's not 30 years of age, and he's not. Personally, I don't really like Valencia too much. So I'm actually okay with getting rid of Valencia and replacing him with our right back in Aurier. They're the same ratings, just yeah, just one's Aurier and one's definitely not Aurier. I don't know any better way to really explain it. Just I don't really like Aurier. Or I don't really like, fuck. If I didn't like Aurier, why would I go after him? That's not, Valencia. I like Aurier, but I hate Valencia. Well, I don't hate Valencia. He's just not my, I wouldn't, oh, Paul. I wouldn't go for him for anything really all that big. They actually rejected that. The thing that's bad is the players who did accept, I kind of have to like throw to the wayside, and I'm gonna have to try to like maybe renegotiate a contract, even knowing they don't really want to get rid of him, even knowing this is probably a huge overpay for a 19-year-old who they know is gonna have mad potential. But I can't do much about it now. He's got a 2-match ban. Wow, he must have really did something bad to get a 2-match ban. Why was Eber not even on the bench in the first place? I'm kind of dumb for that, but whatever. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to look at some players, maybe. No, I'm joking. I'm not looking at any players. They're going ahead and matching out for Fellaini. They're accepting that for Marcus Rojo. Bayern actually reject that contract, and he accepts it, but that's a little bit late, Kieran. And again, that's 2 straight young guns where they just said no. No, I'm joking. Any more than 50 and I'm not accepting the contracts. I kind of want to look at something though, right now. Even though I'm... Ah, he's 25. Okay. He recently arrived from a team, so I'm not actually going to go after him, but like I was just wondering what age he was, because he is technically an option. I don't know who to go after, specifically because I don't know who's really... Who I'm really willing to pay big money for, really. I could go completely unrealistic and just go with my boy Eden. And don't get me wrong, I would dominate the BPL. With him, honestly, I think I would just offer straight up 100. If I actually can get him, I might consider it. Even though it doesn't leave me with much money. I can always just get... I'll keep Martial and I can just continuously just kind of... continuously just like reverse roles, but I doubt I'm not really looking for it, to be honest. Okay, Bayern again rejects for Renato Sanchez, so I don't care anymore. I'm not going to go after him. It would be nice to pick up maybe another center mid to play over Rooney, because I really don't want to play Rooney for too much longer, and I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't really know too many center mids who I'm actually interested in picking up. I don't know who to pick up right now, actually, personally. Like, I could pick up, like, a really, really young center mid, like an extremely young center mid, and hopefully grow him into something. Or I can just pick up a regular center mid, like... And I'm looking at that Jack Wilshere saying I could pick him up, but I'm not. I'm not gonna waste some money on him. He's an okay player, but I personally... He's on my ultimate team on my other account, and he's on, like, my bench, because, like, my team's not that good anymore. Because I kind of stopped playing it, and I kind of sold my whole team and did a whole bunch of drafts, but yeah. There is a big Götze, but he recently arrived from Bayern, and I doubt he's going to want to leave. Most Germans don't really want to leave the German league. That Renato Sanchez would be nice to get, like that player specifically. I could pick up like Thiago or something like that, but it's really not worth my time. And I'm actually going to completely skip over Calcium. I go to La Liga Stantador. I don't know how to properly pronounce it. I think it's like just like La Liga Stantador. Most people would take that note like without getting mad, I guess. I'd say maybe 48 again for a player like Isco would be kind of nice to pick up. So 48 million, and I can go from there afterwards if I need to. I'm not gonna even look at Koke just because I don't like him personally. Like I could look at him and see what he could do. I actually kind of want to scout this 22-year-old. I just want to keep my eyes on him because maybe I can make a deal with him. Rafinha would be nice to... Or Rafinha. Yeah, it might be nice to pick up, but not right now. yeah. Besides that, there's nobody. So I looked at the center mids who I wanted. There actually wasn't that many. Like, Rooney's an okay player. Like, once I start playing, which I'll start playing at the regular season, I don't know what to call it, but regular season, I guess. If shit. And I don't really want to make too unrealistic transfers, because I do want to kind of keep this as a bit of a realistic series instead of going. I kind of also want to keep it difficult, because I find if you go for an overpowered team, to me, it's really not that difficult, and I really don't see a point of me playing once it doesn't get once it gets easy. And I know I just picked up Aurier, but I could technically go ahead and try to pick up the boy from Arsenal, Bellerin. Sorry, couldn't think of his name there for a minute. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make a commitment to a player and then not follow through with it. I'm not playing right now. I don't play the preseason tournaments ever. I'm gonna try to fly through the seasons, get through the seasons as fast as possible. I actually have an idea though. Ah, Shaw got injured. Shite. Okay, shit. Whatever. Shit. Okay. Press conference. I'll look at it after. This is for who? You're offering more than I need, so. Oh shit! I can actually try to get 702. I'm gonna try to get 702,000 onto this guy. I don't know who he is. 7 days, that's not bad. His suspension's over. That's good. So now I don't have to play Herrera anymore. I don't know. I don't really care about too much about the press conferences as such. However, at left back, it's now gonna be Darmian. And Pogba's now going to come into the starting 11. Herrera's going to come onto the bench for this guy. And yeah, from there, Lingard could technically come in for Ashley Williams. Because I personally don't like Ashley Williams. Or, not Ashley Williams. Ashley, whatever his name was. It was not Williams. Ashley Williams is a defender from Everton. I don't know how I know that so well. Ramiro. It's over, like, the price for him. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go ahead and accept it. I don't really care. I think I'm out of center mids, actually, who I offered. Like, I don't think I have any more center mids who are gonna come rolling in here. I do want to look at a couple players, like, right now, as maybe backup and future players. Because I don't see most of these players as, guaranteed starters for a bit. I need to go to Southampton, and I need to find a position which is not center mid, it's center back. It's actually, I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name, but yeah, Virgil van Dijk? I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name properly. But his stats are absolutely nuts, and if I could pick this guy up for 33 million, I'll even offer the 300,000 extra like they want. So I'm gonna pay exactly what they want instead of not paying what they want and probably getting rejected. I don't know why I'm offering for Van Dijk or whatever, because I don't even, he's 25, right? So it's kind of pointless to me offering, but I don't really care. I really need a center mid, so I think I'm gonna go after. Nope. Okay, I don't know how to spell the guy's name. Never mind. I was gonna do it, but no. I'm just gonna look at all center mids, and again, like I said, I don't have too many center mids who I really like in the BPL or in any league. Like, I have center mids who I like in the BPL. I'm just not gonna go for them if to me it's unrealistic. And some people don't find a lot of transfers unrealistic. My friend goes after Messi every transfer deadline, and every transfer, like every time he goes, like, gets a new team, he goes right for Messi. I said, do you not find that unrealistic? He says, no, I find that's one of the more realistic transfers he does. So I don't know what type of transfers he does, but hey, I guess you suit your own, I guess. I don't know. And plus, everybody who I want is I just got transferred to their team, so I can't pick them up. See, recently arrived from Juventus or Juventus or whatever pronounce I guess that team's name. And you're 25. I don't know whether I want to take a risk on a 25-year-old right now. Showing potential. That's something that's huge. If you can come to the team and really show some more potential, maybe a starting job. He's only getting paid $59,000, so showing potential is really not a huge thing to tell somebody. I don't think you can even go after Jack Wilshere, to be honest. I don't really want to take a risk on anybody who I don't know for sure. I could go after Thiago. And sorry about going quiet there for a couple minutes, guys. I just was really trying to figure out on what to do. I'd offer 65 million, even knowing it's really pointless. Even knowing he's 86 overall, it's really pointless for me to offer for Thiago. Personally, because I'm not a huge fan for him or of him, but like I don't know what else to do really. And the rest of the players who I was thinking of buying are all like 28 and above, and it's kind of pointless me bringing them in because I'll never get the value back for them. Ashimoto. I think at one point he played in the BPL. I think he played on Newcastle or whatever. I'm sick. That'd be a sick pickup if he wasn't 28 years old. And I would if he wasn't a new transfer. I know him, but I just don't remember his overall. I've had him before. I've bought him before. Panjanovic, I feel like it would not be fair even if I could pick him up, because he recently arrived to the club. Yeah, I wouldn't be fair because he's to me he's 26, so I'm only gonna keep him for a year and then get rid of him. Normal players don't really want to be doing that a lot of the time. There is literally zero. Like, I'm gonna have to offer on Koke and all that, because even though I don't like him, I'm gonna eventually need a center mid who's better than Rooney. I know he's better than you, Rooney. He's 24 years of age. I got years left with him. 3 years remaining. Okay, Tony Kroos. I could technically pick up the 88 overall, Tony Kroos. Cruz or whatever. I just don't feel like it's right. Well, it's right. Just I'm gonna leave him out of the picture. Rafinha, he's 23 years of age. Really, he has time to grow, and really, I don't really need that high of a player. I'll offer 31 million, but I really feel like that's an overpay to the team. If they reject it, then I'm not gonna offer anything more than that. Who's this guy? I'm not even gonna look at it and do it. The MLS. I know the MLS has a few like young midfielders and a few old, like this, like Jay Chapman. He's Canadian. I'll probably never end up signing him, but yeah. Damn. He's American. Hey, there's Perlo and Schweinsteiger. Don't know why that was such like loud in my head, but yeah, it was. I heard music in the background. I forgot there's actually music in this game. One more game. Isco accepts. Oh, I forgot I was in talks with Isco. I mean, it's saying I can get 20, so can I get 25? I know that's like a huge, like 5 million more. Okay, let me just see. If I was to accept the contract, that drops to 116 million. Sure, I actually like Isco in this game, so it's perfectly fine me picking him up. It's better, like much better, than having a Rooney heading into this finals. To me, having Rooney heading into a finals is kind of dreadful. Even though I technically still had, like, Herrera. I have a substitute. He's 26, and I can sell him next year, if last resort. I can get rid of him next year. Or I can get rid of him this year. I haven't had too many offers on anybody like that big, but I feel like bringing in Aurier, bringing in Isco, those are huge transfers to me. Just because of how much impact they have on the team. There's a Herrera transfer. And again, they're willing to pay that 700,000, and that's only 2,000 less than they. You want to take a 17-year-old who I don't really care about too much? Can I get at least? I feel like if I offer 45, it's a little much. I'll say 42 million. That's a very odd, like that's a really odd number, but he's in good form and he's happy at my club. No guarantees that he'll actually go, but I won the Asian Elite Cup. Is there really something that's that big in this? Who is you? Oh, it's him. He's 81 overall. Crap, I could have waited on him and I could just sign him. I forgot I had 3 days. Why did I say crap? I could have just said shit. Daily Blind. Right. Can I just get 18 million straight up? I'll just ask for it, 18 million. It's Blind. I probably will never use him again. Oh, Barca accepts on Rafinha. Too bad. I can't accept it. Ooh, is this a center mid? Yeah, it is, but I'm not taking a risk on him. Because it did say it has that special. That's that center back who I wanted to talk to about. 83 overall. Oh yeah, I thought I already saw. Yeah, I probably already saw that. I'm just a bit clueless sometimes. And I can't give you crucial. I can give you an important first team player, but this guy, if he doesn't remember that he's coming to a higher, like a club that actually can maybe do something, it'd be kind of dumb of him. And also no. So they ended up taking Romero, and now our team is asking for Marcus Rashford. And to be honest, you want him. I kind of want people, even though he's 78 overall at 18 years old. That's like obviously 18 years old. If he's 78 overall, that's a beast striker who I'm actually gonna want to grow for years to come. And honestly, this whole time, minus a couple stats, this won't all be Rashford. It'll be 90% Rashford, but I won't all be Rashford. Because I do want Rashford to be my main man. And after free kicks, I don't really care about anything else. Really passing, I can develop in game. Next is Martial. He's 20 at 82 overall. That's another pretty beastie player. And I'm only going to do 2 for Martial. So that's only 2 players really that are getting locked up into some big. Like that's a couple 2 big roles. Like 3 for Rashford and then 2 for Martial. But Martial, like these guys are gonna have to fill in for like. Rashford's gonna be taking over for Ibra, because Ibra will play in a few matches this year, but he's not gonna get the starting lineup. Like he won't be getting into the starting lineup every game. And cool. The guy's not adding much into my value. Okay. I kind of actually need him. However, you want to, even though like that's like 8. Well, technically only 8.5 million more than they kind of want, or 7.5 more than they want to pay. technically. I want them to be paying a bit of money, because Darmian isn't that old. And now that Romero's gone, Romero's gone, I don't know what to do. I still have if I can get that Van Dijk guy, whatever, I'll have quite a bit of money left over. Not quite a bit, but I have a little bit of money left over. And a transfer offer for Daley Blind, they went ahead and matched for 18 million. And they actually decided to accept Herrera's deal almost at the right time, because that's dropping to me to 101 million. Now, I'm not saying that this Van Dijk guy is going to get every start. The future of my career, boss, I want to let you know this will be I'm playing my last season. Getting tougher each year to keep going through another preseason and punishing schedule. So, depending on how I feel over the course of the year, I might quit come at the end of the season. Damn. The fact that we might lose the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Carrick, and that was my chair, by the way, if you heard any noises. My chair, from time to time, make noises like that. I honestly don't know what else to do to the team. I feel like this is a pretty good place to almost like leave it off, but I'll go to the start of the season. I feel like transfer offer for none other than Wayne Rooney. That's actually kind of a happy. Maybe we can get a happy ending out of him, but I actually, even though you're only willing to pay 18.5, can you pay exactly 5 million more over his value? Oh, over his value. I wouldn't mind that right now, guys, because if I can get him, that'd be a huge deal at this point in time for somebody like me. If I can get rid of Rooney for 25 million, and then I'm pretty sure Herrera still has to go. I think he's still in talks with whoever, with Bayern, I think. I think Bayern's actually trying to pick up a lot of my players, but I don't really care too much. Oh, hello. For Darmian, they're only willing to pay 16 million, which that's actually a pretty good deal for somebody like Darmian. So Roma, you can have fun with the 26-year-old. He's in okay form. He could probably get up to a good form, but I'm not going to be taking the risk on him. And it says player sold. So who's all sold? Daley Blind and Herrera. So I knew that money did not all come in from them because Ashley Young, that's his name. Okay. Damn. That vibration is loud on my phone. There we go. So it looks like now that the money's rolled in, I'm back past 150 million. I'm actually gonna do something right now. Oh, shit, wrong way. I think we personally don't need that much money. Oh, shit. In wage budget. We don't really need much because the players I'm going after are not that expensive. I could, however, go after maybe a left back. Maybe I can get rid of Luke Shaw, but like he's 21 years of age. I don't really want to get rid of him if I don't have to. Why did I go this way? Why did I? Okay. So left backs in the BPL or EPL or whatever you want to call it aren't really that interesting to me. Like, I think the most interesting player I think I've passed by so far is I forget how to pronounce that guy's name. Masuaku? I think that's how you pronounce his name. To be honest, if he didn't run out of fitness so much, Alberto Moreno would be a perfect player to pick up, but he runs out of fitness too quick. His stamina levels. That Van Holt guy, that Patrick Van Holt guy, he's actually an okay player to pick up if you guys want to pick up left backs for such a young age. Evra, damn. He's still a quick mofo though. I mean, if I was to Oh my god. Just so it stops vibrating so much. I'm gonna do that because now it's not so loud if it vibrates, I don't think. And to be honest, a David Alaba would be kind of a nice pickup to the team, to me. For me anyways. I'm a pretty big fan in David Alaba. I don't know for left backs yet. I don't know who to go after. Alexandro would be actually a player who I wouldn't mind picking up. He can play multiple roles in a club. I'm gonna say 41 million because it really doesn't make that much difference. Make a difference. Like if it was 41.5, I'd round it up, not down. You can't really round anything down that's 5 and above. 4 and below, you can round down to 41 per se, and then 5 and above, you have to round. Well, for me, well, I mean, you might be able to get. That's so annoying. I don't even know why I'm looking at the MLS, to be honest. That's just a messed up league. Didn't I ask for 25 million? Oh, I asked for 500,000 more. You know what? I'll take that. You're paying, you know, over the budget. Oh my god, Phil Jones. Hey, can you actually offer 20 million? I know probably in the future getting rid of young players like Phil Jones might come back to bite me, but I can't be focusing on that part of it. Actually, surprisingly, I got rid of quite a few players. Which is honestly quite surprising because most times that just wouldn't happen. Bayern, you want 88 million, I'm not offering 88 million. And they're going to go ahead and accept an 8 million for him. That wouldn't surprise me. If I can get Alexandro, losing Luke Shaw really would not be that bad because I'm getting a 1 or 2 year older player. No, definitely like that, a 4 year older player at 84 rated. But like my gamble doesn't always pay off with Luke Shaw, so that's the reason why I'm trying to get rid of him ASAP. And Rooney does not want to go to Bayern, and it broke down. So maybe he wants to stay inside the BPL. Okay, you're at least offering 18. I'm almost at 199 million with that, like, with Phil Jones. That's actually pretty good. I don't know who to go after, but yeah, that's pretty good. He got an F in advanced free kicks, and his long shot still went up. Ridiculous. Marcus Silva hoods this team can cause. I mean, if you offer me 55 million, Chelsea, I know you got the money. For 26-year-old Chris Smalling, I guess you can have him. I'd be pretty upset, but I guess I got Van Dijk, but I'm trying to keep him as a almost like an important first team player. Like I gave him, not as a first team player. So he Ashley Young went to that team. I'm kind of surprised about. I hit now back down on 146 million, but like almost assigning a pretty good left back who could stay here for about 2 or 3 years. So I'd say 3 years. So in 2 seasons from now, I'd probably at the end of it, I'd try to get rid of him. Probably. That's actually a pretty nice team. Again, Man United is has a lot of money, so like trying to get players is not that hard, actually, to be honest. Why is my chair moving so much? It's just so fucked. I'm actually not gonna simulate, I don't think, past that. And they're actually offering me 45 million. That's way over his worth, and to be honest, they're even offering way over what most people would ask of Chris Smalling. So if he goes, I got Van Dijk. It's not the best transfer in the world, but it's not the worst one either. I might actually simulate Leicester game because I feel like... Okay, you know what? I don't want to piss off the 21-year-old that early into the season already, because I'm going to be pissing him off a lot soon. So I'm actually going to rest Alexandro for the first game. Alexandro, yeah, I don't know if I say his name properly, probably, but who cares? I'm gonna play Luke Shaw. Community Shield, I don't really care too much about it. If you consistently win the league, then yeah. And I actually injured one of their players. That's kind of sad. All of my new players didn't do anything except Aurier got a yellow card. Madness. Okay.
FA Community Shield.
Okay, hello.
Manchester United 2, Leicester City 1.
The last match. No problem. Luke Shaw. So, I've officially lost, Smalling, and I now have to use Van Dijk, or I pronounce like his name. I'm perfectly fine with that, just because his composure, his interceptions are pretty good, his jumping's pretty good, his strength is fantastic. His marking is good, his shot power is good, even though you don't really need it as a center back. His sliding tackle, his stand tackle is pretty good. I could obviously work on that. Yeah, he's a pretty well-rounded player. He's 6'4". That's a huge part too. That's why I like having him as a player on my team. That was a really weird, choppy sentence, but yeah. And the rest of this team I kind of want to keep for a bit, except for maybe Mickey and Mata. But besides that, like, I'm perfectly fine keeping this team for a good 3 years. And now Martial's on 83 overall, and I think Rashford's actually about to hit a 79. If all drills go well, he's now a 79. A D, a C, and an F actually got him to 799 rated. I mean, I'll take it again, but I was not expecting him to hit 79 kind of that quickly. So Chelsea did sign another overpowered defenseman in this game, which means Chelsea's going to be a tough team this year, which means it's kind of going to suck. And the first Premier League coming up. Premier League game is about to come up, and a transfer offer for Antonio Valencia is finally coming in at 12 million. Can you offer me at least 15 so I can... How did all of a sudden all this money just come in my hand? What the f... Bro. To be honest, I only need like 300, not that much. I have $235 million to spend. And I have a team that's really good too. Oh, I got an idea actually, guys. This is kind of overkill. I'm kind of going after Kevin De Bruyne. Nah. I'm going to offer 92 million for him, actually. Why did I do that? I could have just did this. But I'm going to offer the higher sum, because 92 million still leaves me with 143 million, which is absolutely kind of like retarded on how much money I have. I haven't sold anybody really that expensive. I just sold a lot of. I haven't sold even that many players. But I've also brought in Isco, Aurier, Van Dijk, and Alexandro. And somehow this team is still got a lot of money, and I could go after a cam like KDB, and I could sell Juan Mata. Like, that's just mind-boggling to me. Mind-blowing, whatever. Boggling, same thing, kind of. Not really. It's not really. And I'm gonna actually have to wait till the next video to be able to see whether KDB becomes a player on my team. And that'll probably be tomorrow. Would be a good chance for the next video. Because this video has been going on for a little bit. It's about a 20-30 minute video. But I mean, I've done pretty good this video. I've signed 4 players, and a 5th one's going to be on the way soon, probably. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.